This is my third time being down in here. This was every time I go down there, it's a little bit different. This is a winter road; it can only be traveled on during the winter time. I don't have the exact dates in front of me, but I've never been down here when it was like this. This is just like glass. It's so slippery. It was thawing this day, and we had a small amount of water on top of the ice, so we really had to keep distance between each of us so that we wouldn't run into each other. But it was really amazing, and the view was spectacular. Really, really enjoy this part of the country. You'll be able to see. You can see the coordinates here on Fred's clip of the road in, but it's definitely a nice place. Here we are approaching one of the toughest obstacles I've seen in a long time. This is Andy. He's the first one across. He doesn't seem to have too much problem. There's a ice ridge there and a snow shelf, a snow ramp. So he's eases over. He just bumps up onto that, and then he gives her a bit of gas, and boom! An instant replay there. He really bounces coming up off that ice ridge. And then the next guy up here, I believe this is Matt. Yeah, this is Matt coming up here. Matt is one of the youngest members of our club, so it's going to take him a couple tries to get across, but he gets the job done. You can see here that there's a bit of a ramp there of snow. He's kind of following into Andy's ruts. Let's give it a bit more of a bump, a bit more of some bit of gas, just about. Just hit her a little harder now. Just give her a bit more gas. Boom, there you go. Now don't back out of it. Just gonna have to back up a bit and give it a shot. Don't drop your front wheels off. Okay, here he goes. Kaboom! Yeah, he makes it. And this here is Fred. Fred makes it across. This is from inside Fred's truck. Now you can see there he's got a snow ramp to work with. Bumps up. Not on the first time. It's going to take him another try. And unfortunately, when he backs up here, he drops his front wheels off that shelf. Would have been better if he had kept his front wheels up there. And he's coming in to give him some direction on how to navigate it. Get him over where he's got a bit more of a ramp. He's coming in. And on the gas. Boom. Keep coming. And I think he's up. Now this is going to be the outside view of Fred doing his crossing. And then he's just walks up to it. He's got a bit of a ramp there. Climbs up on the ramp. Boom. Oh, maybe a little bit too hard on the gas, I don't know. But now he's pretty much decimated the ramp for anybody else that wants to come across. Oh, drops his front wheels off. He's going to give it another try. Bit of a run at it. It's taking another angle. Taking another line. And second time's a charm. I believe he gets it right up. Yeah, give her. And he's up. And this ice is slick. It was thawing that day, and so there's just a sheet of water on top of the ice. The wind was blowing and actually blowing the trucks while they were parked on the ice. It was really slick. Okay, this is Jordan dropping in. Outside view. He doesn't have any problem here at all. Just got a bit of a snow ramp. Boom, boom, first try. Very good. And this is from inside the cab. You can see here, got a bit of a ramp to work with. First go, makes her. Now, this is my rig, and I'm driving it in. And you'll see here that when the view changes and I'm on the other side, there's not much of a snow ramp left anymore. First try, and you can see I've got a 6-inch lift, so that's almost 2 feet to the edge of my bumper. So this is a 2-foot vertical ice shelf that we're dealing with here. I bump into it. Try not to chew the riverbed up too much. I don't want to sit there and spin and bury my rear end in the gravel bed. I'm going to give it another go here. I've navigated these kinds of obstacles before, but they've been rock. It's a little bit different than when it's all ice. You can see there's a bit of a snow ramp there. I'm going to try and navigate that. Nope, just vertical. You can it's like 3/4 the height of my tire. And those are 33-inch tires. Try this again. Another bump. No luck. Not getting any traction on that vertical shelf at all. And we're going to go again. And bump. Nope, just spin on my back tires in the dirt. I ease up to the shelf again. That's a big one right there. That's like, okay, enough of that. Give her one more shot here and see what happens. Walk up to it. Tiny tap. Not enough gas. And the guys are telling me, kind of trying to give me some guidance there, but there's just no more ice shelf or ice. Whoa, big boom there. That was a instant replay. Really bounced it. It's like, that's enough of that. There's got to be another route to get across here. We don't have it on film, but I give it up and I take the chicken route. We find another way that's not quite so challenging. Well, there's also a Nissan with us that stock height, so give him a chance to get across too. This is Geoff here. This is further upstream, further up the ice, and we have to navigate the course of the waterway here upstream a little bit and try not to disturb the water, the bed at all. You can see there's a good ice ramp. First try, no problem. And then we don't have it on film here, but I go next, and then our stock Nissan. And then on our way back, you'll see that other people chose also to take that same option rather than drop off the big ice shelf. But that was the chicken route, and it worked for us. So whatever it takes to get across. Here's our next obstacle. It was not as severe as the first one that we encountered, but you need to drop in here. We're looking through Fred's windshield here, and this is the outside view. Didn't really see him drop in, but this could have been, if it was icy. It's been chewed up, so it's not so bad. Got lots of traction there coming through, and you'll see here in the next little clip that Fred drops in, gets through the ruts, bounces up this little ice shelf, Video doesn't show it, but there is a bit of a lift there, and then this little hill here to get up the riverbank, and then you'll see me drop in, come across. So there is a bit of a drop there. It's not just easy slope, and then come up the other side, no problem. So here we are at the end of the trail. That Voodoo Blue FJ there, that was just there. It was not a part of our group. Just so happened to be there when we got there. Shaky video here, but pan of the mountains. Stopped and had a bit of a wiener roast. And this is the end of the trail. You can't go any further than this unless you're on foot. This is I believe this is mile marker 51, or not trail marker 51 here, but here's a picture of the crew and a picture of the fire coming up here. Yeah, it was a good time. These are the ice falls. There's climbers there. They had a rope hanging down, and they were going up, climbing up there. And it's a shot of all the trucks that attended this run, and the beautiful Canadian Rocky Mountains, and on the Alberta side of the border between BC and Alberta. We are close to the border here, fairly close to the border, anyways. And back pan of the trucks again, some of the guys, and then the ice. These falls, it's more or less a wet spot. Here's a still of all the trucks that were there. And on our way out, we're these Jeeps, they all pulled over for us, and luckily we met them on a wide spot where they could actually get off the road. Most of the time, four-wheelers will wave and acknowledge you, but these guys, I guess they had better things to do. Okay, this is coming back from, this is that obstacle that has the 2-foot drop off on the ice. This is, I believe this is Fred dropping in, and then he's going to, oh no, this is Jordan. Jordan's, you can see the audio. Reason I'm doing the audio track this time is because the wind was just brutal out there, and you can see the winds blowing the snow across the ice, and it wasn't too bad for being cold, but it was windy, and it was not wind blew. It was pretty chilly. Now, this is Matt. He's cutting across. He's taking the chicken way out, and I was concerned here where he broke through the ice right there. Oh my goodness! But it wasn't anything more than just a bit of probably 6 or 8 inches of surface ice, and then solid ice under that. But this is all driving on ice, and there's water, running water underneath the vehicles. Here we are. This is Fred. This is Fred dropping off. You can see here he just about hits the sliders, but he makes it. And you see how his ass end bopped up there, and then down. Scrapes his trailer hitch, scrapes his bumper a little bit, no major damage. Here goes Matt. He's taking over the chicken route, and no problem there really. Back up the water course, and there's Leo and his Nissan, and that's no problem on the other side there either. Just nice easy ramp. And here's Geoff. He drops in as well. It's a bit of a drop off, but not too bad. Doesn't bang his body or anything anywhere. And up the water and up the ramp, just like nobody's business. Easy peasy. And here we go. There's Leo, and you can see he's just about scrapes there. A little bit of wheel spin. Easy, easy, easy. Boom, bashes his bumper. But he's got no lift. He's got some okay tires working for him, but he doesn't have any lift. So that's a bone stock Nissan. And he made it through all right as well.